This is the L2C Media Network on YouTube. Now, live from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk in the Tom O'Neill Studios, this is Steve Sporty Balls, the Midnight Hour. Brought to you and presented by the L2C Media Network. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and here he is. As of Monday, he can add an actual job to his resume. Cab driver. It's not bad. Now, get ready, because he's still got a show to do. Here's our host, Steve the Baxman Baxley. B-Man, don't ruin it. All right, thank you very much, Harry, and good evening, everybody. Actually, good evening on the West Coast. Good evening on the West Coast. How you doing here on the East Coast? And I am Steve the Baxman Baxley, as our Harry Von Stuttgart said. Welcome to Steve's Sporty Balls. We give you sports and a whole lot more, hence the name. And thank you again, Mandy Summers. We always give her credit, because if it weren't for her, we wouldn't have a good enough show. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm getting centered so we can actually do this. And can we use, just going to touch that. Thank you, camera cam. Thank you. All right. We got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. So I'm spinning around. What a show. Anyway, we got a lot of good sports action for you. And there we go. Got a lot of good sports for you. Glad you're with us. So why don't we get on with it? We'll look at the spherical object we love to call baseball. And we got some final scores for you. So, in fact, they're all finals. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, we shall. And we are. Get rid of the commercial so we can do this. Thank you. All right. The Baltimore Orioles dealt the Yankees a humiliation. They beat them 5-0. 5-9-1 for the Orioles, 0-4-0 for the Yankees. Winning pitcher for the Orioles is Lopez. He's 1-1. The loser for the Yankees is Loaiziga. He is 0-1. Boston Red Sox beat the Minnesota Twins 8-1 this afternoon. 8-11-0 for the Sox. 1-4-1 for the Twins. Strom gets the win for the Red Sox. He's 1-0. Ober gets a loss. He's 1-1. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Washington Nationals 5-3. 5-7-0 for the Pirates. 3-8-3 for the Nationals. Humphrey for the Pirates gets his first win. He's 1-0. Zizek gets his first loss. He's 0-1. And Bednar gets the first save for the Pirates this season. Toronto Blue Jays down the Oakland Athletics by a score of 4-3, 4-7-0 for the Jays, 3-6-2 for the Athletics. Manoah has his second win in a row for the Blue Jays. He's 2-0. Aller gets the first loss of the season for the Athletics, and Romano his sixth save. That guy must be doing something right. New York Mets over the Arizona Diamondbacks by a score of 5-0, 5-6-0 for the Mets, 5-1 for the Diamondbacks. Shreve gets a win for the Mets. He's 1-0. Ramirez gets a loss for the Diamondbacks. He's 0-1. Marlins over the Phillies, 11-3, 11-13-0 for the Marlins, 3-8-1 for the Phillies. Hernandez gets the win. He's 1-1 for the Marlins. Wheeler gets his second loss in a row for the Phils, 0-2. Giants over the Guardians, 8-1, 8-11-0 for the Giants, 1-6-1 for the Guardians. Wood gets the win for the Giants. He's 1-0. Sival gets the loss for the Guardians. He's 0-1. Brewers avenge the Cardinals, and the Cardinals lose 6-5. 6-7-1 for the Brew, 5-5-2 for the Cards. Cousins gets his second win in a row for the Brews. And Hudson gets his first loss for the Cardinals, and Hader his fourth save for the Brewers. Tampa Bay Rays over the Chicago White Sox, 9-3, 9-12-0 for the Rays, 3-3-3 for the White Sox. Mazza gets the win for the Rays. He's 1-0. Velasquez gets the loss for the White Sox. He's 0-1. Los Angeles Angels beat the Texas Rangers by a score of 8-3, 8-10-0 for the Angels, 3-7-3 for the Rangers. Mayers gets the win. He's 1-0. Perez gets the loss. He's 0-2 for the Angels. No, excuse me. Mayers for the Angels gets the win. He's 1-0. Perez gets the loss for the Rangers. He's 0-2. Chicago Cubs must be doing something right. They continue their winning ways. They beat the Rockies 6-4, 6-13-0 for the Cubs, 4-9-2 for the Rocks. Witt gets a win for the Cubs. He's 1-0. Gomber gets the loss for the Rockies. He goes 0-1, and Robertson his third save for Chicago Cubs. Los Angeles Dodgers got a chance to say hello to the Cincinnati Reds and then beat them 9-1, 9-10-0 for the Dodgers, 1-4-0 for the Reds. Nancy Nicholas says, "Hey, Steve, hope you had a good day. Happy Easter." I did, and I thank you very much. It was very good, and I cannot wait for Monday because at 3 p.m. I start my job at Jackson City Transit. I'm a cab driver, and I hope they will give me a partner so I can, quote unquote, learn the ropes as I go. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very fun experience for me. And I am going to keep my nose clean and do what I can to make things a little better. So there we go. Anyway, let's see. Dodgers beat the Reds 9-1, 9-10-0 for the Dodgers, 1-4-0 for the Reds. Haney gets the win for the Dodgers. He's 1-0. Maul gets the loss for the Reds. He's 1-1. Mariners over the Astros of Houston, 7-2, 7-10-0 for the Seattle Mariners, 2-4-0 for the Houston Astros. Brash gets the win for the Mariners. He's 1-1. And Urquidy gets the loss. He's 1-1 as well. San Diego Padres beat the Atlanta Braves 2-1, 2-3-0 for the Pods, 1-4-0 for the Braves. Darvish gets the win. He's 1-0 for the Pods. Elder gets the loss for the Braves. He's 1-1. Rogers gets his fourth save of the season. Tigers and Royals, the rubber game of their series. Well, they weren't playing because Mother Nature definitely had a little trouble. Not exactly a baseball fan, is Mama Nature. Anyway, it's Sunday. Let's give you an update on the standings of Major League Baseball. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy Nichols saying, "I have faith you got this." Yes, I work 3 to 11, Monday through Friday. So I'm going to have fun. Anyway, let's get to updates on the standings in the American and National League. First, let's start in the American League East with Toronto sitting on top of the world, 6-4. Half game out or half game above the Boston Red Sox, who are at 5-4. One game above the Tampa Bay Rays, who are at 5-5. And one game up above the New York Yankees, who are also at 5-5, and 2.5 games up on Baltimore, who is 3-6. In the Central Division, well, it's still early, as we say. Chicago White Sox are still on top. They're 2 up on the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, both with 4-5 records. Kansas City 2.5 up. Well, the White Sox are 2.5 up on Kansas City, who are 3-5, and 3 up on Minnesota at 3-6. And in the West, the Los Angeles Angels are on top with 6-4. Houston Astros are I'm gonna keep forgetting how to do this. 5.5 up on the Houston Astros at 5-4. 1 up on Oakland and Seattle, both with 5-5 records, and 3.5 up on the Texas Rangers at 2-7. In the National League East, the New York Mets are on top of the world at 7-3. Excuse me. 2.5 up on the Atlanta Braves and at 5-6, and 2.5 up on the Miami Marlins at 4-5. Philadelphia 4-6. The Mets are 3 up on Philadelphia at 4-6, and 3.5 up on Washington at 4-7. Central Division, the St. Louis Cardinals are still on top of the world with Pittsburgh. St. Louis sitting on top of the world in first place. 5 up on the Pittsburgh and Chicago Cubs at 5-4. 1 up on Milwaukee at 5-5, and 4 up on Cincinnati at 2-8. And finally, in the western part of the National League, the Western Division, the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants are knotted up there at 7-2. 1 up on Colorado at 6-3. 2 up on San Diego at 6-5, and 4 up on the 3-6 Arizona Diamondbacks. And there you go, your standings. Right there. And thank you, Nancy, for the compliment and the support that you have faith that I got this. And I'm hoping I do. Anyway, time now. We go to the MyLib, the minor league baseball folks, and let's see how good they did on Sunday. Let's go to AAA action first. And a doubleheader. Yep, they had a doubleheader, 7-inning doubleheader. Norfolk split the double dip with Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 5-1 the score in the first game. 5-5-1 for Norfolk, 1-2-0 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Bradish gets the win for Norfolk. He's 1-0. Crook gets the loss. He's 1-2. In the second game, Scranton Wilkes-Barre paid back Norfolk by winning 1-0. 1-4-0 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 0-3-1 for Norfolk. Weber for Scranton got the win. He's 1-0. Lothar got the loss. He's 0-1. This is what they call fun. All right, Columbus. Oh, did I mention the, Weber and Lothar. Thank you. Columbus beats Syracuse 4-3, 4-7-1 for Columbus, 3-6-3 for Syracuse. Krauth gets the win. He's 1-0. Montgomery gets the loss. He's 0-2. And De Los Santos gets the second save of the season. Rochester over Buffalo, 8-1. 880 for Rochester, 110-0 for Buffalo. Sanchez, A gets the win. He's 1-0 for Rochester. Meanwhile, Buffalo's Hatch gets only 0-1. Nashville over Gwinnett, 3-0. 350 for the Ville, 030 for Gwinnett. Bauschley gets the win. He's 1-2. And Mueller gets the loss. He's 1-1. And Sanchez gets le save. All right, Charlotte over Memphis, 9-3, 9-7-1 for Charlotte, 3-5-1 for Memphis. Parks recreated with a win. He's 1-1 for Charlotte. Liberatore, it didn't fare so well. A royal goose egg for Luc Bajor. He is 1-2. Oklahoma City beat El Paso 10-1, 10-15-0 for Oklahoma City, 1-7-1 for El Paso. Erlin got his record upped by a grade of 1-0. And Weathers, Weathers got the loss. He's 0-1. Round Rock over Sugar Land by a score of 6-3, 6-12-0 for Round Rock, 3-7-2 for Sugarloaf. Bueno gets a win for Round Rock. He's 1-0. Morgan gets a loss. He's 2-1. All right, let's go to more games here. Salt Lake over Vegas, 12-3, 12-11-0 for Salt Lake, 3-12-4 for Las Vegas. Serrero gets a high remark from me because he just got his first win of the game and the season. Wills gets the benefit of the doubt. He's 0-1. Omaha over Louisville by a score of 7-4, 7-8-2 for Omaha, 4-11-1 for Louisville. Numez gets the win and that color TV set. Anyway, let's continue. Omaha 7-8-2, Louisville 4-11-1, Nunez 1-1, Overton 1-1, and Foz 1-0. St. Paul over Indianapolis by a score of 5-1 for St. Paul. Gonzalez gets the win. He's 2-0. And finally, the loser was Saucer. Team. Okay, 5-1, 5-7-0 for St. Paul, 1-5-2 for Indianapolis. Gonzalez gets signed by St. Paul. He's 2-0, and Sulzer gets the 1-2 treatment. Oh, sorry. Gonzalez and Sulzer get the win and loss. Tacoma over Albuquerque, 12-11, 12-13-0 for Tacoma. Meanwhile, for Albuquerque, 11-4-1. Mills gets the record straight. He's 1-0. Smith is 0-1. Okay. Lehigh Valley over Worcester, 119. 19-11, 19-19-0, 11-10-1 for Worcester. So Lehigh Valley really laying on the smoke this season. Reno over Sacramento, 1-0, 1-4-0 for Reno, 0-3-0 for Sacramento. Middleton gets the second win. Plasmeyer gets the first win. He is sacrificed. Oh, brother. Okay, for your winner was Middleston at 2-0. Your loser, Plasmeyer at 0-1. And Stumps for the lovely music you hear in the background. Okay. Anyway, excuse me. Okay. Jacksonville over Durham, 8-1, 8-15-1. Durham 1-7-0. Garcia 1-0 for Jacksonville. Irwin 0-2. Toledo and Iowa postponed for rainy reasoning. Oh joy. Okay. All right, knock yourself out. Okay. Going to the high A now. Greensboro over Winston-Salem 6-1, 6-7-1 for Greensboro, 1-3-1 for Winston-Salem. Jones gives Greensboro his first victory of the young season, and Dahlquist also has that picture. But from time to time, oh boy, Jones is pretty good. I'll grant you that. 6-1 Greensboro over Winston-Salem. Fort Wayne over South Bend, 4-3, 4-3-0 for Fort Wayne, 3-8-0 from southbound. Greenville over Asheville, 10-9, 10-10-0 for Greenville. Asheville 9-8-4. And wow, high A goes the way of well, you know the thing I'm going to tell you. Anyway, Greensboro defeated Winston-Salem 6-1, 6-7-1, 1-3, 4-2. Anyway, let's keep going. Fort Wayne 4, South Bend 3, 4-3-0 for Fort Wayne, 3-8-0 for South Bend. Jacob, your winner for Fort Wayne, he's 2-0. Reed, the loser for South Bend, he's 0-2. Greenville and Asheville. Good game, Rougham too. 10-9 was final score with Greenville on top. 10-10-0 for Greenville, 9-8-4 for hopefully a restaurant with a lot of heart, little soul, and some good decorating advice. Final score 10-9, 10-10-0 for Greenville, 9-8-4 for Asheville. And of course, would panelist number 3 give him okay, and we got one more. Nope, two more. Lansing over West Michigan, 5-3, 5-10-0 for Lansing, 3-8-0 West Michigan. Barrios gets a win for Lansing. He's 1-0. Madden gets a loss. He's 0-1. And Infante gets the save. Cedar Rapids over the Quad City, 6-2, 6-10-2 for Cedar Rapids, 2-7-2. Just about where was the... Oh, don't tell me. There we go. Okay. Rome over Hudson Valley, 7-3, 7-12-1 for Rome, 3-11-3 for Hudson Valley. Dumb. Is that the man's name? Yep. Dumb gets the win, so he must have been smart. He's 1-0 with tuna. Well, no tuna in it, but a little noodle casserole. Dumb Is this right? Yeah, Dumb at 1-0. Castellano 4-0-1. Brooklyn beat the GC. Brooklyn beat the Jersey City by the score of 6-1. 6-10-1 for Wesley. Come pick this up from my friends at Jackson Harness Raceway. That's okay. All right, let's see. Brooklyn over Jersey Shore 6-1, 6-10-1 for Brooklyn, 1-4-0 for Jersey Shore. Bryant gets the win for Brooklyn. He's 1-0. McGowan gets a loss. He's 0. Well, she's 0-1. No, I think it's a he. They are 0-1. Beloit over Wisconsin 3-2, 3-5-1 for Beloit, 2-3-0 for Wisconsin. Evans gets the win for Beloit. It's 1-1. Guerrero gets a loss. He's also 1-1. Okay, there we go. Wilmington defeated Aberdeen 3-1. Schumann, Gillespie, and Busy Cookie, as it's called. Wilmington over Aberdeen 3-1, 3-7-1 for Wilmington. Aberdeen 1-6-1. Peoria over Great Lakes 7-6, 7-13-0 for Peoria, and 6-10-0 for the 6-10-6 for the Great Lakes Loons and their pitcher Knowles, who takes the stats and puts them somewhere in his little cubicle. He's about excuse me. So here we go. Oops, I think we lost it again. Okay, well, we'll just... My eyes have seen the glory. Ow. My eyes have not only seen the glory, but my eyes have also seen better days. Aha. Okay, I'm going to shut this down for a moment. Actually, I think we should perk it up. But anyway, let's bring it on here. Bring it on, boys. Bring it on. And where do we go from here? Oh, where do we go from here? We have to get back to minor league baseball scores. If you excuse me for a moment, we were at the single A. Okay, here we go with the last track. Tampa over Dunedin, 6-3, 6-9-0 for Tampa, 3-8-0 for Dunedin. Millam gets 2-0 for Tampa, while Oashi goes 0-1, with Messenger getting the second save. Daytona over Palm Beach, 4-3, 4-8-1. What the hell? Let's try that again, guys. Let's try that again. Single A, thank you. That's single A. You sure that's single A, guys? All right. Okay, that's triple A. You know, you say one thing, you get the other. It's sort of like leading a blind man to a drink. Okay. Tampa over Dunedin, 6-3, 6-9-0 for Tampa, 3-8-0 for Dunedin. Millam gets the win for Tampa. He's 2-0. Oashi gets the loss. He's 0-1 for Dunedin, and Messenger gives Tampa a second Good game. Daytona over Palm Beach 4-3. Parks. Oh, excuse me. 4-8-1 for Daytona. 3-9-1 for Palm Beach. Parks goes 1-0 for Daytona, while Garcia goes 0-2 for Palm Beach, and Cardona gets his first save. Bradenton over Lakeland 17-7, 17-14-0 for Bradenton. Meanwhile, 7-10-1 for Lakeland. Charlie, if you prefer, goes 1-0 for Bradenton. Holub goes 0-1 for Lakeland. There you go. Let's keep going. St. Lucie over Clearwater 5-4. 5-8-1 for St. Lucie. 4-7-1 for Clearwater. Seymour gets the win. He's 1-0. While Wynn gets a loss and squandered all 5 of his dollars. Anyway, Seymour is 1-0. Wynn is 2-0. And Sky and Lavender was great representatives. 5-8-1 for St. Lucie and Clearwater. Meanwhile, in Clearwater, it'll be the 4th dance. Please don't bug him. Anyway, Jupiter over Fort Myers 4-3, 4-5-2 for Jupiter, 3-7-0 for Fort Myers. Worcester gets a win for driving folks. He's 1-1. No, excuse me, he's 1-0. Nowlin gets the boot and loses a little bit of the face. He's 0-1. And Candelario gets his first save. Lynchburg over Delmarva in 10 innings, 2-1, 2-5-1 for Lynchburg, 1-5-2 for Delmarva. Winning pitcher Sharp for the grounds of preparation. La Roche de Pleasant, you are in. Wrong. Anyway, Fayetteville over Salem, 8-4, 8-7-0 for Fayetteville, 4-4-2 for Salem. Gusto gives one kidney his very own, and that is a one big kidney. That's right. Anyway, final score, Fayetteville 8, Salem 4, 8-7-0 for Fayetteville, 4-4-2 for sentencing. All right, we keep going. Fresno over San Jose, 2-1, 2-7-1 from 9-8. No, 9-6. 9-6. Where am I getting 9? San Jose, 1-6-4. Man, I'm getting sleepy. Anyway, Rancho Cucamonga beat the Inland Empire 3-1, 3-4-0 for Rancho Cucamonga, and 1-2 for Nina. No, that's you can tell I need sleep. Charleston over Columbia 6-3, 6-11-0. Say our touching send up and welcome to the newest member of our little family. My cat, I don't know. But I will be around. Yes, I know you will be around. Congratulations to you. Anyway. Stockton over Modesto by a score of 2-1, 2-7-3 for Stockton, 1-6-0 for Marlboro. With Bainers the way they should be, 4-22, 1-1 final score for Bears. Jackson 0-1, and the average is still the 1. Get it? Still the 1. And Owen has his second straight appearance. Meanwhile, Myrtle Beach beat up Augusta again, 6-3, 6-5-0 for Myrtle, 3-6-2 from Milwaukee. Rodriguez and Louise helped do another rebuild. He got 1 star, though. And Leach, he certainly wasn't covered with it. Maybe someday it might. Okay. Let's get you now. Oh, that's it. We're done. Oh, good. We're done, folks. Not with the show. No. But we're done with the scourge of so there's your scoreboard right there. We're going to puddle jump and get you well aware of what's going on tonight. Excuse. Okay, in the FA Cup semifinal, Chelsea beat Crystal Palace 2-0 in the Premier League. Newcastle United over Leicester City 2-1. West Ham United and Burnley tied at 1. The Women's FA Cup semifinals, Chelsea over Arsenal 2-0. Scottish Cup, Rangers over Celtic 2-1. In the FA Women's Championship, it was Bristol City and Coventry United tied at 1. In the Irish Women's Premier League, it was Celtic over Patrick Thistle women 2-0. Hearts over Aberdeen 1-0. Rangers over Hibernian 5-0. And Glasgow City's Glasgow City. It's a very good city from what I've seen. 4-0 Glasgow City wins. Spanish La Liga, Levante over Granada 4-1. Atletico Madrid over Espanyol 2-1. Celtic Vigo over Athletic Bilbao 2-0. And Real Madrid over Sevilla 3-2. In this Bundesliga, Bayern Munich defeated Arminia Bielefeld 3-0. He is a top Kent, yes. Union Berlin over Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0. Hoffenheim and SPV GG Grünther is first in line there, but we'll find out. Hoffenheim and Greuther Fürth tied at 0. Leipzig over Bayern Leverkusen 1-0. Giants, nice. 2-1 winners over Lorient. Metz tied with Clermont 1-0. Montpellier goes scoreless in full time. Nantes and Angers tied at 1. Troyes and Strasbourg tied at 1. Lyons and Brentford at the second thing. No, third. Oh, second. Okay. Whatever day this is. Nantes and Angers tied at 1, as are Troyes and Strasbourg tied at 1. Lyon helped Bordeaux to untie the box, because that's where the Centaurians live. Paris Saint-Germain gets it all started. Can we instantly discuss a little something, but we'll do that later. Paris Saint-Germain over Marseille 2-1. And I think we will cut it off there for now and get to the headlines if we can. Starting Monday, we'll give you the most accurate weather forecast. David Young and his Storm Tracker 6 team of adventurers seek out new storm systems to boldly go where no weatherman has ever gone before. Anyway, there you go. On that. Okay, let's let's get to it. Let's go to the NFL. I think after this and the international sports, we'll call it a little night. Okay, Baker Mayfield is looking for a new NFL home, but the timing is suboptimal as the 2022 NFL draft approaches. Most teams in dire need of a quarterback have already resolved that issue. Russell Wilson to Denver Broncos, and then Tom Brady unsettling life in the U.S. Tampa Bay. Anyway, Mayfield's own team, the Cleveland Browns, who fully guarantee a historic NFL contract to Deshaun Watson in a trade with the Houston Texans. That said, the Carolina Panthers aren't one of the teams wanting Baker Mayfield. They may want a word with the brass in Ohio. Panthers are reportedly interested in potentially making a trade with the Browns to acquire the former first-round draft pick. But it doesn't appear he's the only quarterback they're eyeing, although the last point could easily be viewed as the Panthers attempting to gain some sort of edge of leverage in potential negotiations. Can they do it? Well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we? Yes, we shall. All right, get us. Okay, get us right back there. Good. Oh, I've already done those. Okay. We've already done the minor leagues, so they're done. Yep. Okay. Let's see what else is in the file of doom, as I call it. Oh, no wonder. There we go. Oh, I forgot the question now. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, Panthers. I've already did that report, butchered it. Celtics sink the Nets with the final play to take Game 1 of their playoff series. Sasski's bid for back-to-back perfect games was denied. Imoni Bates entered the transfer portal, which means another excellent college football player now is going for the big lights of, you guessed it, other places. All right, the Heat have hammered the Atlanta Hawks. They hold Young to 8 points in Game 1. That is crazy, don't you think? Yes, I do think that is crazy. Now, we are done. We are almost out of time, and wow, let's see if we can't get this under the 45 minutes. So here we go. All right, in England Premier League, Newcastle over Leicester 2-1. West Ham and Burnley 1 up. In France, Nice over Lorient 2-1. Metz over Clermont 1-0. Marketplace. Okay, in France, Nice over Lorient 2-1. Clermont and Metz tied at 1. Montpellier and Reims tied at 0. Nantes and Angers tied at 1, as are Troyes and Strasbourg also at 1. Lyon over Bordeaux 6-1. Paris Saint-Germain and Marseille 2-1. In Das Bundesliga, Bayern Munich over Arminia Bielefeld 3-0. Hoffenheim and Greuther Fürth, Goose Eggs. Union Berlin and Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0. And Leipzig across the pond to meet with Bayer Leverkusen. Leipzig beat them 1-0. In La Liga action, that's in Espanol, Levante over Gregory CF 4-1. Athletic Madrid over Espanyol 2-1. Celta Vigo over F. Bilbao 2-0. Real Madrid over Seville 3-2. In Spanish basketball, if we can, there we go. Real Madrid versus Briogan, 90-65. Tenerife over Unicaja, 97-64. Gran Canaria over Bilbao, 88-86. Valencia, 78. Baskonia, 71. 103 over 93. Manresa over Murica. In the Czech Republic, in the Extraliga regulation, Kladno over Jihava 6-4. In the Swedish playoff, Luleå over Frölunda 4-2. In Japan, Nippon Professional Baseball League, Oric Buffaloes over the Seibu Lions 4-3. Chinichi Dragons over the Hiroshima Carp 10-4. Nippon Ham Fighters over the Cibalati Marines 1-0. Rakuten Golden Eagles over the Fukuoka Silverhawks 14-4. Hanshin Tigers meet up with the Amuri Giants beat up the Hanshin Tigers 3-1. Yakut Swallows go beat up Yokohama Bay Stars 5-4. And we're done. We're done, folks. No laughing matter. I'm not laughing. No one else is laughing, but we are officially done for the evening. We want to thank everybody, and I apologize for me falling once again into that lovely little thing called sleep. But we're back tomorrow, probably at midnight. In fact, midnight will be our time for a while. I will try to be home by 11:35. Don't quote me, but tomorrow I got a podcast, so we're going to do the show at midnight, and we hope you'll stay informed and be entertained. Thanks, everybody, for a lot of laughs tonight. It has been a wild broadcast. Kyle Busch won in Bristol, in the dirt, under the lights. Happy Easter, everybody. This has been a Mystifying Creativity production in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. We'll see you tomorrow. Right after I get back from my job as a cabbie. Yay. See you tomorrow night, everybody.